guys, as I mentioned in the last episode, I'm continuing off from where I left off before. I wanted to go ahead and show what I've done so far in training because I did so much leveling in between cuts last time that I didn't actually get to show it. I wanted to get through the battle and end it as soon as I could. We do have 2 new ones, so I want to put those into it as well. I think I'm heading towards getting the flame guy next, so I started putting points into this in preparation to get fireball, because actually from what I remember in the original games, I typically found that fireball was the most helpful spell throughout it. It may turn out to be different in this one, but I'll go from there. But I put 12 points to get Cyclone. I don't see a reason to go for luck yet. We'll see what we have next in her next class change, but that's still a long ways away. Spirit points, I did not put enough points in there to get to Holy Jolt, and I don't really care about Dark Reduction right now, so I just ignored this one completely for her. Intellect, I do want to go for Ice Smash, so I will want to put 3 points into that eventually. I actually would love to get the multi-shot for both of those, but again, that's going to be way down the line. But I think right now, I got Diamond Shards at hitting multiple things, and I have Wind hitting multiple targets. So I think right now I'm pretty decent on that. Again, I'll probably go for Fireball first, and then go ahead for the other Dark Magic and stuff last. Oh. Proceed, sure. Don't care about the ability right now. I did actually look at the abilities and I altered it a little bit, not a lot. Basically, I've been focusing mostly on strength for her because I want her to do as much damage melee-wise as possible. I probably will continue to go towards that route. I haven't done much more than interception on this one. I have not put anything since Quick Heal. Did put Spirit up to get protection. I'm hoping... Wait, boost allies attack. Oh, okay, I need... not Sylphid, but whatever the moon elemental is, I think, when I get to that one. So I actually learned that one a little too early, but oh well. I was going to want it eventually anyway, so... but I think for her, she's going to continue to head towards 15 strength to get most of that, as well as stamina for as much hit points as she can get. Because she's going to be my main melee person. I want to keep her boosted as much as possible. So for now, we'll do attack, I'll boost all. And I'll probably switch to that if I need it. If it looks like I need it. Let's see. Any of them are doing attack right now, so everything seems to be healing or stat or actual damage stuff, so that may not be a necessary. She's now using the Earth Clouds. Alright, so back to training and go back to you. I have not done much in strength, stamina, or luck really. I probably will start pushing her a little bit into those because her other skills are really high right now. I went ahead and went to 15 to get Ice and Flame Saber. I know I'm going to be getting them eventually, so I want to get them as soon as possible. I don't know. I think Auto Heal would be helpful. So probably I want to go to 12, and then I'll just start putting points into the others. I may have to go reset her skills if I need. Looks like I need to want to go back into more Spirit when she changes her classes. But other than that, she's been really always focused on heal and support at this point. So, all right, so they wanted us to leave, so I guess we're going this direction to head to Volcano. Now, unless they make us teleport fast, I may have to skip until I get in an area because you've seen me go through these areas. But unless the monsters have changed, it's just not really worth showing too much again. it's maybe one of those times that they'll make us kind of...
What do you think happened to the agents in Palo Port?
Belladonna is gone, so I assume they're no longer under her spell.
That takes care of that. Let's go to the dock. I can't swim, but a boat should be safe, right? Oh, good.
They're 15.
Don't have to be on guard for now.
Pretty simple to kill. Can't remember which map. That's not map. There's map. So basically, yeah, just traveling all the way back to the exit. So instead of actually cutting here, I think I'm going to just speed up. But I am going to make a quick cut, and then you'll see the speed. So we'll be back in a second. Okay, so here we go. Level 3, I need to be 38 and have class items. In the original, I never got this far to see any of this either, so far it has been a complete change of look and play. But, I mean, staying kind of similar to the original settings. Obviously better graphics.
You're with those invading hooligans.
Take that! And that! You can't fool us!
Stop right there. Are you picking on him?
Niccolo! Brother! It's Mew! Help me! Niccolo? Do you recognize me? That's a relief. Please! My friend is from Navarre, but he was being controlled. This wasn't his fault. Please. Spare him.
Fine. As long as you're sorry, I guess we'll let it lie. Let's go.
Thank Mew for saving me. After you left Navarre, things went from bad to worse.
Niccolo was in the original game.
Belladonna began taking over everyone in Navarre with her magic. Those who figured out her plan before she could corrupt them were taken out by her summoned meowsters until no one was left. Since Jessica was already under a curse, Belladonna's mind control magic didn't work. Instead, she put Jessica in the Fortress prison. They barricaded the walls since I broke Mew out of those cells. I couldn't do anything for Jessica. Then I fell to the mind control myself. It was bad news.
That's rough, Niccolo. It's probably not a good idea for you to return to Navarre yet.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect Jessica.
It's not your fault. Belladonna put Jessica in prison instead of harming her when her magic didn't work. For now, she's probably safe.
Sorry for the trouble. Later.
Okay. Alright, so we got a crap ton of these silver item seeds. So plant them all, see what we get. I'm using next to no items whatsoever in this game. There's walnuts handy. Alright, so these are better items, I guess. level 3. Here. Alright, so cancels out poison, shrink attacks. Cancels out mogul sleep attacks. Alright, so there's a little bit of stuff too. So we'll give that to her. And would much rather her not get sleep. Oh, there's actually 2 elemental bracelets. Okay, so is it better than the vampires? I mean, in theory, that she's not getting. Oh yeah, it's actually better defense too. So, okay. So it's better she's not getting poisoned either. So yep, while we're here, we might as well rest and save. That's the one I was trying to remember for the thing. Alright, so we'll go ahead and save it over that one. Why not? Alright, guess we're getting on a boat and getting out of here. Wonder if the shops have anything different. Probably not. Worth checking real quick. Got a customer
Lots
coming
of
in
wares
now.
to browse.
Ooh! He does have better stock than the other for those two.
I love shopping.
I had wanted this.
Come again.
Alright. Give me 1 moment, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, back. I'll look at that later. Well, that had upgrades. Let's look at the armor just in case.
Welcome. Lots of wares
We got
to
lots of
browse.
money, so might as well use it. Alright, so how does Charlotte have it, but or Angela have it, something, but not the
Good
other
choice.
Ooh, exciting.
two? Ooh, exciting.
This is useful.
Alright. Actually, I'm not gonna sell anything at this point. Just sell everything later on. We're getting so much money from the battling system at this point, it's just not worth selling everything, every little thing. No charge, no matter how many passengers. Hop aboard. Thanks. All aboard. If there's gonna be things different here, probably not. Let's skip this because it's just traveling back and forth. And we've done it before.
Huh?
Thump, thump.
Wait a second. Why haven't we docked at Bizer yet? What was that?
Certain ship. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting part that I remember from the original game. Silver item seed.
What is going on?
I'm scared.
But wishes. That's gonna be very, very helpful. Alright, remember correctly, you sleep in beds to have different events happen, but let's go ahead and look around some more. It's back the way I came. Orb. Dot, dot, dot.
No, no, no! Let me off! I don't want to be here! I want to go home!
Oh.
Wait! I do feel the presence of spirits nearby, but it's faint.
So there might be an elemental on this scary boat?
I can't be certain, but stay on the lookout. Something's coming. Oh, be careful.
Let us work together to defeat. Allow me.
I'm on the job. Twinkle Wing.
Don't keep me waiting. Here we go.
Just so I don't waste all of her magic on healing at the moment. I don't know if I trust chests on this place. Another couple wishes. If I remember correctly, there's probably trapped chests here, which is going to be a bad thing to fight. Yep.
Careful! Elementals. Protection!
Stand there!
All done.
All done. Alright, no, I didn't want to heal her with.
Here we go. Here.
Since we got 50 something of them, we'll use the candies. Alright. That leads out. So what is this?
This enemy isn't even a threat.
This enemy isn't even a threat.
Let's hurry along.
What in the hell? Welcome. Alright, so I have a funny feeling we're gonna need a lot of status effect stuff in this one because I've already seen quite a bit already. And fairy walnuts would be very helpful too, so we're gonna take that 20. Or find another 15, take that to 30. How much is maxing? Might as well max it. Why not? Chocolate as well. Why not? They're not that expensive. Hell, actually, medical orbs too. Why not? Take it pretty high. Couple wishes. 32 should be enough. Let's get another 10 on this too. Hey, why not? If he wants to sell stuff to us, we might as well sell stuff to him. Alright, so slimes, great.
These aren't strong, just annoying. You wish. The strength to protect.
This way to me. Did you see that? I was great.
Alright, so we can go up again. Continue on. Alright, some sort of books. What's this? It says shelve the blood book, diary, death diary, curse column, and twinkle twilight tome. Star scroll. No, it has nothing about that. Blood book. Okay, so yes, put that way. Probably can't go through this door yet until I unlock that. Whoa. A weapon and item shop? Or armor shop? First column. I don't remember seeing that. Remember blood book, so I got death diary, curse column, and twinkle tome. So curse column does need to be put away. Twinkle tome, curse column. What if they have to be done in order? So take a chance. I gotta run back again. Good. I need Death Diary and Twinkle Tome. Death Diary, Twinkle Tome. Death Diary, okay. Monster,
You're a waste of my time. Be gone! Protection!
Oh yeah, keep focusing on the others. I'll just keep smashing you with the power attack.
That's how it's done.
Alright, Twinkle Tome.
Let's get this over with!
Let's get to the shop! You can't stop me!
Why did I even
It's okay, I don't want to try to escape. What are you selling, sir? Nothing new. Okay. Thank you anyway. You're probably exactly what I bought at the other store, but. Alright, Twinkle Tome? Is this Twinkle Tome? Light leaflet. No, it is not. We don't want you. Some eerie ambient sound, that's for sure.
You're a waste of my time.
You're a waste of my time.
We overpowered the enemy.
You have to go here. You do not. Alright. Nothing neither one of those directions. Okay, I can't use any extra candy, but I can use one.
Here we go!
And grab it. Oh, you discarded it though. That's stupid. It should have just.
Be careful.
All right. You
It's done. Twilight Tome. Yep, figured as much. I take the chance of resting. Alright, I can't rest on that one. Can you rest on this one? No. Never mind, you can't rest it anymore. Kind of would like to rest before I see what's beyond this door. I don't see a bed anywhere. Healed.
Is this the ship's log?
Hello there. It's me, Mateo, the supernatural enthusiast. I have fulfilled a dream of mine. I'm a ghost. But now that I've tried it out, I think I'll go home. Now it's your turn to try. Farewell.
Wait, what?
Oh, is this the end of the line for me? Looks like whatever curse that man has passed to you. Once you're cursed, you can't get off this ship until you give it to someone else.
Ah, run!
Hey, no fair! You're gonna leave me behind? Some friends you turned out to be.
Does it really matter? You were considering switching places with one of your friends. Don't deny it.
Well, you got me.
Whoever, or whatever, made this curse is on this ship. The rest of the group should look for it.
Good luck. Remember, if you want to switch places with me, I'm not going anywhere.
Well, in theory, at least you can switch characters, but I think...
I don't want to walk around with just one other person.
I am certain this cannot be pleasant for our friend either. We must quickly figure out this curse and free them.
Alright, I think these are probably the best two to be running with. You lose some of the spells, but I have a healer and I have a pretty good weapon attacker, so...
Let us work together to defeat the enemy. Stay true.
It's over. Is this it?
Stay true. Stay true. We should continue on our journey as planned.
Alright, well, not much else here. Deal with that. Why not? Go that way. Medical herb. Alright, so I can't sleep there, so it must be only certain spots that you can actually rest. Don't know if I want to actually loot that chest, but... Alright. Just two people. I don't know if I want to try to fight the freaking things, but might as well try it.
Just win this one to me.
We won admirably.
No Fury for you. I don't know exactly what Fury was going to do, but we've already maxed out on that. So.
Is this weakling stupid too?
Okay.
Let's hope we have one.
He had his ass handed to him. Another medical order. Alright, well. Might as well try to get that chest too. Oh, okay, it was a real chest. Alright. We know we can beat the thing now. It just takes a little while.
Weakling stupid too?
Well fought.
Yeah, I can't hit it.
Stay true. Well fought.
Slime is gone.
Stay focused.
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
Alright, so upstairs apparently. Oh boy, there's a save point, so we know there's gonna be something coming, so let's go ahead and save it. I think I'm high enough level, this is really not too much of a problem still, but you know.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay. Victory is easy with reliable companions.
It's this way.
We can take this enemy
Another
in no
hit.
time.
Well fought. Stay true. Well fought. Stay true. Do you think we will see ghosts in this dreary place?
You already have seen a ghost. He turned the main character into a ghost too. Alright, that looks like a save or rest place. We'll wait and see what's over here first. Oh, okay, that's another save rest place. What happens? She'll just hang out as a ghost, it don't matter. Sure. Okay, so that seemed to have worked. What do we got here?
Welcome to my ship of wandering souls.
Lift the curse on my companion and release us immediately.
There is but one way. Defeat me.
Great, he's flying. That's gonna be lovely. Oh wait, actually.
We are down one member for this fight.
Don't worry. This is a piece of cake.
I will not hold back.
Alright, protection.
Protection. The strength to protect. Awesome job. Allow me.
Okay.
Oh no, he moved! Yep. Oh, no.
The shadow has split. What is happening?
Ooh. What the frick? Alright, let's get as much of this as we can. Actually, I should be switching to you.
Now! Leave this here!
Damn it! Moved again.
Stay true! Protection!
Ow.
The strength to protect! Stay focused!
Damn it, stand still so I can actually hit you.
This ought to help. Stay true now!
Okay, so maybe it should have been better with the the caster.
Stay focused! This is how it is done in the rough way! On the job!
Alright, now what? Is this shit again? Damn!
Protection! The strength to protect! Stay true! No!
That was kind of a double heal, but I wanted to make sure she was healed. Come on.
Stay true! Weave this way! Stay true! Back!
Almost dead.
This ought to help! Okay!
Got you! I believe this is Shade. The dark element. So.
You have released my wandering soul. I would be honored to lend you my power and free your cursed compatriot.
long enough. I'm done with ghosts.
Alright, so we gain Darksaber, Dispel Magic, Evil Gate. When the time comes, I go to learn it.
Shade, if you're here, does that mean the Darkstone is on the ship?
Unfortunately, the Darkstone has been lost. In fact, it may no longer even be in this realm at all.
Huh?
When the world faced devastation from a war, the likes of which had not been seen since the rise of the Benevodons, the ever-increasing darkness clouding the world activated the power of the Darkstone.
But then what happened to the Benevodon of Darkness?
It is as you assume. Humankind tried to harness the energy of the Mana Stones to bring about peace in the world. But it was not to be. They soon fought amongst themselves over control of that very energy. Dark forces took advantage of this, and soon the world spiraled into an all-out war.
His Eminence, the Priest of Light, mentioned something about that too.
The seal on the Darkstone was broken, and the creatures of darkness, including the Benevodon, brought the world to the brink of destruction. Since then, the Darkstone disappeared, lost to those of this realm. Bereft of my home, I was forced to wander the seas in this ghost ship for many long years.
Huh. Do you know what happened to the Benevolent of Darkness? How did the world avoid utter destruction?
I do not know. The Benevodon, along with the creatures of darkness, simply disappeared without warning.
What?
It has been many, many years since then. The world recovered, but alas, the Benevodon is not gone for good. I believe the monster may have once again returned to the Darkstone. It may even have been sent back from the darkness. I feel its shadow in this realm again.
So, even though humans have no way to deplete mana power on their own, the reason it's become so scarce might have something to do with the Darkstone?
So, why?
As the souls dispersed, this ship has no more place in this world.
What? Oh no!
Now we're gonna be shipwrecked. No! Pretty sure we're gonna be able to save it as did us, I'm hoping, because unlike the last episode that was probably over an hour long, I don't want this one to be the case. So that took a good bit of time to get through the ship of darkness there, and with the story stuff.
Huh? Wait, where? Wait, is this Buka Island? Oh no! That volcano looks ready to explode at any minute! We gotta escape.
I gotta hope there's a save point, because I don't want to have to try to go through this. Take this over an hour. Bee people, great. There's no save point! Okay. Save that for later.
What's that?
It's a giant Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Did you see the huge thing in the water? What was it?
Regardless, we must find a way off this island quickly.
We can take this animal in no time.
There's the safe one. Yay! Oh, you dodged that pretty good, dude.
That's how it's done.
Alright. We level. We have not. Okay, so. Alright, we're going to save it here, guys. Come back to this point and see if we can get off of here in the next episode. So save another spot. Why not? Alright, like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in the next Trials of Mana episode. Take it easy, everyone. See ya.